Hello, everyone, and welcome to Coffee with Ken Boggle. It's me, your buddy Ken Boggle, and thank you so much for joining me. I am so incredibly knocked out that you could be here. Grab your cup of coffee. Here we go, cup of coffee. If you're here with us, say hello in the comment section below. You may be joining us on Facebook. You may be on Periscope. You may be on Vidi.space. It's the first ever Coffee with Ken Boggle, a production of Vidi Space. I'm so excited. Hello, Mike Archer. Good morning. Hello, Lindsay Rutledge. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Miss Angela Allen, how are you doing? Say hi in the comment section so that I know that you're here. Yes. Okay, great. So a lot of people, because we're on all these platforms, may very well not know what we do on Coffee with Ken Boggle. So just so you know, you say hello in the comment section below. We drink a cup of coffee, we chit chat, we catch up. And then this time, completely different. We're not just going to be doing the Tarot Weekly Forecast. We're going to answer your questions. So it's sort of like a gallery reading, sort of like a psychic gallery reading, but we'll be using tarot cards. So yes, Coffee with Ken Boggle. Tip up your cup. Cheers. Clink. Good morning. Mike Archer says he's on his second cup from Washington State. Top of the morning to you. Mr. Mark Bennett. Hello, Mark. Good morning. Good to see you. Yes. So everybody climb on into the comment section. Say hello, and we'll get this party started. If you would, go ahead and click share. Go ahead and click share. That way people know, that we're here, that we're live, that it's happening. And then that way all of our friends and family can participate too. It's a very special thing. I'm so excited. If you don't know who I am, I'm Ken Boggle. I have been reading tarot cards since I was 8 years old, like 28 years experience I've had doing tarot cards. So this is the first time that we've done it here as a part of Vidi Space though, and I'm incredibly knocked out that we're doing it. It's just so fantastic. Thank you very much for allowing me to do that. So yeah, we're going to answer some tarot questions, and we're going to do a tarot weekly forecast. Absolutely. So get your questions ready. If you have psychic questions that you'd like, for me to read, please let me know, and I will be more than happy to answer those questions for you. Oh my goodness, coffee. All right. Lindsay Rutledge says, hey, Ken, congrats on the first official Coffee with Ken. Thank you very much. I've been doing Coffee with Ken Boggle for years now, like years, eons. And it's always been a thing where like we used to just catch up and we would chit chat and we would talk, those kinds of things. So this is a little bit different in that we're adding the gallery reading portion to it. Very, very cool. Very, very exciting. Now, I can't see all my Facebook friends, their messages to me. So what I'm going to do, if you don't mind, since we're live, is I'm going to turn down my personal phone, and then I'm going to open this sucker up so that I can see your questions. Good morning, Ashley Morris. Now we're cooking with, no, sorry, I'm so up on the microphone. Now we're cooking with Crisco. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Luella. Good morning, Amy Rucker. Good morning, Lisa Zimmerman, who wrote me a fabulous message this morning. Lisa Zimmerman, she said, good morning, and you've got this. And I was slightly nervous because we're doing this like really, really live all over the place. So really cool. Love my new digs. Love all this. Isn't it fabulous? Good morning, Jennifer Marine. Good morning, Averill. Good morning, Melissa Williamson and Christina Reed Dibble. Okay, look, so if you're new to Ken Boggle and the world of Ken Boggle, great. Thank you very much for joining us. I don't know where the hell you've been, but welcome. And I hope you enjoy yourself. But here at Ken Boggle, in the bubble that is Ken Boggle, we do charity events and different kinds of things. So real quick, I want to let everybody who's on Facebook know exactly what we've done with our charity endeavors this year. So I went door to door and I collected a great number of clothes. We were going to do a clothing drive for children's winter apparel, and we were going to collect it at a brunch we were going to do called Bundle Up with Ken Boggle. It's a fabulous name, I know. But anyway, we were going to do that. The brunch, due to forces beyond our control, the requirements set forth by the government, and a desire to keep you and me and our families safe, we had to cancel, actually postpone the brunch. But it didn't stop us from collecting clothes. So all in all, we have 700 children that will benefit by what we've accomplished from me going door to door and picking up clothes. In terms of like complete sets, sets being gloves, scarves, toboggans, we that those entire sets somewhere in the neighborhood of 500. We also had a great number of coats brought to us by all kinds of really great people in the Ken Boggle bubble. Thank you all so much for doing that. It's wonderful. Just think that this is not only going to go to support the people, the children who live in Hardin County here in Kentucky, but it's also going to go to various other areas. You've got Radcliffe and Vine Grove and Cecilia, like all those places. The head of family resources, her name is Janae Sutton, there in Hardin County. Fantastic lady. I literally showed up Monday morning, put my car in reverse, backed it up to a door. She and all of her fantastic staff came out and they took these clothes for us. It was lovely. Actually, we had so many clothes that the guys who were helping thought that when we cleaned out the back seat that we were done. And I looked at Janae and I was like, there's a whole freaking truck, like a trunk full. We got to get this. We got to get those clothes out of the trunk. She said, great. So she helped me do that. We piled it up, and really so many kids are going to be so benefited by what we've done. In terms of our Toys for Tots drive, we do a Christmas with Ken Boggle Toys for Tots drive. Usually we do it as a live event. Usually I read How the Grinch Stole Christmas at that live event, but due to COVID-19 and the need to keep you, myself, and all of our family and friends safe, we had to cancel that sucker. So we had to cancel it. However, Wicked Glass and Wanderlust Designs, a business I partnered with in Frankfort, Kentucky, they gave up all kinds of space to do this toy drive, and you all mailed things in. You brought things in. Nearly 100 kids will benefit and have a better Christmas during this pandemic because of you and the work we're doing. So thank you. I am so incredibly grateful. You have no idea. COVID-19 is a real thing. If you don't believe that, then you're ridiculous. I don't really know what to say to you. In fact, don't sit next to me. If you're coughing or you have a fever of 100 or you think COVID-19 is not real, don't sit next to me because I don't believe you're washing your hands. I don't think you're washing your hands. You're not. Anyway, and I'm damn sure you're not wearing a mask, you moron. Anyway, so we had to cancel that, but those events, but it didn't stop us. COVID-19 maybe altered, adapted. We had to adapt, or it may have modified what we do in our endeavor to help people, especially children in this time, but it certainly will not stop us from doing what we do. So to everybody in the Ken Boggle bubble, raise your cup. Congratulations. 500 kids with full sets of winter clothes, some of which even get coats. Congratulations. We have an additional 200 kids that are going to have coats, or they're going to have scarves or gloves or something. And nearly 100 kids are going to have a Christmas gift because of you. Congratulations. Clink. Oh my gosh, how wonderful. If you're with us on Facebook, make sure you're hitting those emojis. I'm used to working with an audience. So if I don't know that I'm doing a good job unless you hit me with those emojis, kids. I don't really know. I want to say hello to Miss Susan Woods, Suzanne Woods, who's on the Vidi.space app. Thank you for joining us. I'm so knocked out that you could be here. A real quick thing about Vidi.space. Vidi.space is the place that believed in me. Elizabeth Saint, Nick Groff, they started this company for independent content creators. Oh, I love those emojis that everybody's sending. It's something that they believed in. They wanted to give us a home. Independent content creators, they wanted to give us a platform. And they have supported me the entire way. So I really wish, if you would, please go to Vidi.space and get a subscription. You're going to have access to not only Tarot Date with Ken Boggle, my show, but you're also going to have access to Coffee with Ken Boggle. And then I think they're going to be doing some podcasts. So you'll have access to that, as well as all of the old school black and white movies, as well as all the other content that's being created, as well as all of that stuff. Vidi Space is my home. and it will be there forever if you help me support it. If you support me and the other content creators, go to vidi.space. No spaces, all one word, vidi.space. So get there, do it. I would really appreciate it. You can use the promo code if you do a monthly subscription, tarot date, all one word. And it makes your monthly subscription only $3.50. It's cheaper than a cup of coffee. It is. It is. Let's see what Facebook's saying. Hello, Sue Robertson. Hello, Heather Jarvis, Miss Samantha Belvoir. Who are you with a name like that? Jeez Louise. Miss Heather Jesso and Tiffany Marie. Holla. Melissa Daniels, thank you for joining us. Coffee. Okay, look. So we've caught up. You know who I am. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you're sharing this with your friends and family. We've done all that. You're giving me the emoji love, and you know I appreciate it. But I do like to take a small portion of Coffee with Ken Boggle and talk about me, like me personally, what I'm doing, how I'm doing, all these things. It's hard being a narcissist, but we're going to get through it. So I really quickly wanted to tell you some really huge news. This is absolutely massive. A lot of you I've reached out and said, wait till you see what I'm doing now. Wait till you see what I'm going to do. Wait till you see what is up my sleeve. There's a card up my sleeve, and here it is. We are in we're in the planning stages of opening a brick and mortar Ken Boggle shop. Not just shop. We're talking about an Airbnb. And again, this is all in the works. We're really working for it. We're really working hard for it. We've already got this fantastic, beautiful, like this amazing, gorgeous Victorian place. I wish you could see this place. It's phenomenal. It's a large 3-story, gorgeous Victorian mansion in the historic district of Frankfort, Kentucky. And what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to log on to Airbnb experiences and book experiences with me, because here I'll be teaching live in-person classes. We'll be having live special events. We're going to be doing open houses, and we're going to do charity events, and we're going to do readings, private readings. Also, we are going to do psychic development classes here. So you're going to come into my home where I actually live, this house, which is haunted as fuck. Sorry, by the way, foul mouth. I apologize, but I can't help it. It's how God made me. But you're going to be able to come into this gorgeous haunted mansion and not only experience what it is to have a reading with me, but you're also going to be in my home. And you have the option to spend the night with me. We're going to do things called one-night stands with Ken Boggle, where you come to the house, you unload your bags, you come down for a meet and greet, we get sloshed and we have fun and BYOB, or all, however we're going to do that with zoning and permits. We don't really know yet. But then we'll do like a gallery reading or a movie thing, and then we're going to party all night. You don't drive home. You spend the night with me. Then the next morning you'll get up. We're going to figure it'll be about 9 a.m. You're going to have coffee in the clothes you slept in. It's the Ken Boggle walk of shame. And we're all going to come downstairs, have coffee. We're going to check out, and then we're also going to do photo ops and things like that, so we can have a one-night stand with Ken Boggle. Now, if you say, Ken, one night's not enough. I've absolutely got to spend the whole weekend with you. Well, guess what, boo thing? There is weekends with Ken Boggle. You are going to be able. It's so insane to me. You're going to be able to come into my home and spend the entire weekend with me. It's insanity. I don't, there's no other psychic who's doing this. There's no other tarot card reader. No one else is doing this. And thank God for my investors and friends, Sarah and Greg. They have really stood behind me. They're helping me put this all together. I'm doing the best I can to help. As a matter of fact, later today, I'll be helping put on spindles on a staircase. Me, like, I may get a splinter, or I mean, there could be, I mean, there will be nails and screws and like, what do you call those, screwdrivers and the screwdriver guns? What are those called? I'm going to help. I'm not a carpenter, but I'm a good helper. So that's what we're going to do. It's going to be fantastic. I'm knocked out. We're also going to have shopping. We're going to partner with some other mystical shops, hopefully Wicked Glass and Wonderlust Designs, and they're going to hopefully partner with us so we have retail for you to shop from. We're going to have Sarah, who is one of the investors. She is a part of the Ken Boggle enterprise of it all. She's a partner in it. She's going to have a corner full of herbology and oils that she mixes, and she's going to have stones that you can have, gridding you can do. You can take classes with Sarah about stone attunement, about stone gridding, about well, herbology and things like that. We also have Greg, who's going to teach us art classes. We're thinking maybe like a coffee paint. I should really buy stock in coffee, I think. Note to self. Anyway, we're going to have coffee and all those kinds of things and learn to paint with Greg. He's a fantastic, brilliant painter. He's so good. I will attend those classes because although I paint, I hardly consider myself intelligent in the field of actual art and what it takes to do real compositions. Do great paintings. I do great paintings. They're fantastic. They're huge. They're terrific, but they're not Greg. Greg does phenomenal stuff. I would hopefully like to get some artwork from Mark Bennett down here, and maybe even get Mark to show you all how he creates these various different, what do you call them? These tree paintings in this mixed medium he uses of acrylic and all his trade secrets. Maybe Mark will bless us by coming down and do that. I don't know. I'm very excited about it though. Okay, let's see who else has joined us. Miss Shannon Corbett. Hey, boo. I love that idea. Coffee and paint. Yes, lover. But it's going to, hopefully, if we can get zoning and stuff, we may do a sip and paint where we have wine or champagne or something like that. But anyway, so we have a building. I am now living in that building. We are renovating that building with some touches here and there. We have rooms for you to spend the night. We have Kim's Cakes and Catering. Mama Kim at Kim's Cakes and Catering is going to provide food for us, lunches for us, depending on what experience you want to have, depending on how many people are with you. We're hopefully planning a full-blown formal dining situation in the formal dining room. I wish that you could see the room divider that is actually here. It's about 10 feet tall. It comes to us from England. Really, really expensive, absolutely gorgeous, and there's tons of naked men on it. Kind of right up my alley, actually. Cranes and gorgeous men, some stallions. It's all anyway, the whole place is set up like this. It's almost like a museum of absolutely every single thing that you could possibly want in a haunted location. As for it being haunted, it's insane. There's so many spirits, and there's so much energy that yesterday I had to sage my way through it. I burned a bundle about that big. I have that much left of it, like that much left. It's insanity. So you can sleep here, you can investigate here. We're going to partner with Weird Weekends and get some of those things set up. We may have some special guests. We're looking at the roster that Donnie Irvin has with Weird Weekends to see if we can bring people in. We're going to film Tarot Date with Ken Boggle here. Whoop, whoop. And as always, we will film Coffee with Ken Boggle. Yes, it's happening here. Actually, next week, we may very well film in front of the great big room divider. Fabulous. If you're in Facebook, continue to hit those emojis. That way I know you're with me and love me. If you're here on Video Space, get ready. We're going to start doing the gallery reading, okay? So start thinking about questions you have. These are not mediumship questions. I do not believe that it's respectful to contact your lost loved one on social media. I don't think that's really respectful. If you want to have a private reading like that, go to tarotbyken.com, fill out the contact booking form. It will come to me. I will get to you. So it's amazing those kinds of things are amazing, but I just don't think it's appropriate for social media. What we're going to answer today are questions about work, family, home, money, mental stress, anxiety, heartbreak. We're going to answer questions about should you trust people? What should you do? How are things going in your life? Maybe you want a relationship and don't know when it's coming. Maybe you're in a relationship and would like to get the hell out. Who knows? We're going to do all of it today. And every time we're here, every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central. here on Coffee with Ken Boggle. Good morning, Peggy Sales. Good morning, Shanna. Oh, Shauna Branham. Oh my God, I went to school with you. Oh, I hope you're well. Good morning. But let's do one more catch-up thing, have a sip of coffee, and then we'll get started on that gallery reading, okay? God, that's good. Oh, that's good. Oh, don't you love coffee? I really should get a coffee brand named after me. If you know somebody, holler at me. Good morning, Deborah Valdez, and good morning, Miss Melissa Daniels. Good morning to all of you. Good morning, Miss Kathy Hartman, and awesome. Let's do one more catch-up item. So you know how I have been signing with Artistry Management in the UK. They have asked me to go ahead and start writing my book. Little did they know, I have already been writing the book. And the book just, oh, hold on. Looks like we fell off. Oh no, we lost a connection. Okay, bear with. We're gonna do this live, right on camera. We're calling Elizabeth Saint. Am I back, boo?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay, sweet. That was Elizabeth Saint. Everybody say hi. Okay, we're back. That's great. This is the cool thing about doing live stuff. And we've done live stuff so much now that it's like, it's literally nothing. It's when these things happen, it's actually part of like the blooper reel, I think. Elizabeth, we need a blooper reel. Thank you, Deborah, for saying I'm back. I went dark for a second. Thank Jesus. It's probably this house. It's probably the haunted house. Who knows? Brian Patrick O'Malley says you're still on Facebook. Anyway, we were talking about the book. So Becoming Ken Boggle is an autobiography that I'm writing, but I'm doing it in a structure that is completely different than absolutely anything else in the world. Absolutely anything else in the world. It is completely an entity unto itself. You're going to learn a lot. I'm actually sharing quite a lot too in the book, and it's been very cathartic to do so. Very cathartic to do so. I've actually been proud of the fact that I have spoke honestly or written or wrote honestly about absolutely everything in my life and everything that has happened that has brought me to this point. So if you really, really want to know about Ken Boggle, the book is coming. I have 22 chapters to write. I am just finished chapter 12 yesterday or the day before. So really, it's a huge thing. It's an absolute huge thing, and I'm so knocked out to be doing it. You yourself are going to be able to pick up a book, learn about tarot, learn about your buddy, and all that great things. All the great things. Becoming Ken Boggle, coming your way soon. It as well as in private production or pre-production, and will be available when I actually finish. Such a busy bastard. I don't know when I'm going to find time, but I will. Hello, Belinda Peters. Thank you for watching. Oh my gosh, Belinda Peters and I used to work together in the ER at what was Hardin Memorial Hospital, now Central Baptist. So that's a huge, wonderful thing. And she's still there. She's amazing. One of the nicest people in the world. And one last thing I want to say, if you want to volunteer at what's going to be called Ken Boggle's Mystical Emporium, let me know. When we get in a place where we're ready for that, I want to have a list of great people. I've already got one lady. Her name is Terry. She is going to be joining us and helping out with Coffee with Ken Boggle, with the Mystical Emporium, with the B&B side of it, the event side of it. She and Mama Kim and Mackenzie and Adam Johnson. Adam's going to do our security so that everybody knows we're safe and sound. We actually have a whole security team already figured out. Front door, back door, we're A-okay. It's all coming to pass, and it's all fantastic. I have for years dreamed of living like Julia Sugarbaker from Designing Women, where like I slept upstairs and then in the morning I walked down this gorgeous staircase to work looking flawless, you know, the Julia Sugarbaker way. And so that's finally going to happen. It's a dream come true. And I can't wait to help people who are struggling with their human and spiritual experience. Lots of people say that we're humans having a spiritual experience. Other people say that we're spiritual beings having a human experience. Either way, if you're suffering in some capacity, we're going to do our best to help you out. Doing it here at Ken Boggle's Mystical Emporium and everything else we're doing. So as soon as that happens, I'll let you know. Until then, I'm going to film everything so that you can see a little bit behind the scenes as we're working. I hope that you'll enjoy that. Good morning, Gail Witt. Good morning, Chad Harlan. Jim Winter, how are you? Peggy Sales, good morning. Okay, let's get cracking. If you have questions for me, go ahead and type them now. It's that time of the show. We're going to go ahead and type it now. So we're going to answer those questions. Miss McKenzie says it's going to be amazing, and it is going to be amazing. It's going to be flawless. Amy Rucker says, is there a job change in my near future? Perfect question to start off with on this, the first ever Coffee with Ken Boggle, a production of Video Space. Okay, you ready? Oh my goodness, here we go. This question is for Amy Rucker. She wants to know if there is a job change in her future. Everybody send Amy some good vibes in the chat room. Send her some good vibes. Let her know you love her. I love that sound. Next time I'll do it closer to the microphone because it's glorious. Amy, the odds are really good. The odds are really good. Now, me privately, I am doing my my work dance for you. I have a special dance that I do to help people get more money, to help people get, it's like a rain dance, but not. It's like a rain dance, but not. Yeah, Amy, I think that it's going to be a breath of fresh air for you. I think it's going to be really something very special. I think that you have about 78% chance of getting it. I know on the back end, I was talking to Christina Dibble about it, and she was saying that the person who was in charge of it, a good friend, her name's Sandy, that she has had an exceptionally difficult time right now. Tons of horrible things happening in her life. So she's trying to get back to work and get balanced in those sorts of things. So we'll continue to be patient with Miss Sandy because we love her. But yeah, Amy, it looks really good. I'm going to give you a 78% chance, no, 80%, just because the cards that have no values are still kind of positive in that way. So 80% chance of you getting that new job, and I hope you do. It's already something that you're more than capable of doing. It's already something that you have been doing it. I've watched you do it. And if you don't know Amy Rucker, let's talk. Amy Rucker is God's sweetest creature. She's sorry about the mouth. I can't help it. It's adult time. If your kids are in the room, ask them to leave. Get the germy little bastards out of here. We're adults. We're having coffee. Life's tough. Amy is about the sweetest fucking person I have ever met in my entire life. Legit. She is the sweetest person, and I love her so much. And I have seen her do amazing things. I've seen her be spoken to like a dog by people who are higher up, and she handled it beautifully. And she rolls with the punches. She has been, as well as Christina Dibble, they have been doing quite wonderful things in the ER. And diagnostic imaging, all the registration and patient access stuff. So rock on, ladies. This sip is for you. Oh, look, we have some kind of a, I'm new to this, so hold on. We have some kind of a badge, y'all. It says, I've received 100 messages today with Restream chat. I don't know what the hell it means, but praise God. That's fabulous. Show Amy some love. Let her know that you are thinking of her. Okay, so if you have a question, go ahead and type it in the comment section below so we can get to that. Miss Shannon Corbett says, I'm a hot mess of ideas, but no, in my heart, I need to make change in one direction or the other. Okay, so Shannon, stay with me. I've got all kinds of messages for everyone here. Like they're all kind of everywhere. So I want to do something special for you because if you're a hot mess, let me help cool you off and sort you out. Just ask a simple question for me, Shannon. What can I answer for you that will lead you to your path of happiness? Okay, put it in the comment section below, and I'll get to it. Let's see. Heather Murphy. Hey, Heather. Hey, Natalie McAnoy. Natalie, Nat, she is fabulous. She comes to us. Muhammad says, let's see. What'd she say there? I can't see it. Do I have someone watching over me? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to answer the question for Miss Lynn Mohammed. She wanted to know, does she have someone watching over her? Okay, here we go. We're going to do this close to the microphone. Oh, yeah, one more time. That wasn't really as beautiful as it can be. Isn't that good? All right. Miss Lynn Mohammed, does she have someone watching over her? Yes, you do. So you have someone watching over you. Gosh, they reach out to you for strength. They help you with strength. They help you with compassion. They help you avoid health issues or help you through health issues. They actually most likely are a family member who has passed. Now, we're not going to do mediumship readings, lover, but we definitely we can definitely answer the fact that, yeah, there is somebody with you. The amount of love and protection that they have for you is insane. Even when you come to dealing with, I'm going to show you some cards, even when you are dealing with issues where, look how beautiful that card is, where you're pulled in opposite directions and you need help kind of getting through it, getting from one side to the other when the whole world is on your back expecting you to do great things, they actually are the ones who help support you. They speak to you in a way that is sort of like a higher psychic self, and they also speak to you in a deep, earthy, solid, grounded way. So yes, absolutely. You indeed have someone who is with you. I think we all have spirit guides, but this particular spread to me looks like it is somebody who has passed away and is with you. So family members, ancestors, things like that. Okay. Wonderful. That's fantastic. That's another great question. Okay, so June McAnoy. Now we know Natalie. This is June. June also comes to us from the UK, and I adore June. She says that she's a lot like Mrs. Brown from Mrs. Brown's Boys. I absolutely think she's fabulous. So June says, what does 2021 hold for me, please? Well, let's find out, my love. This is a quick read. If you have questions, put them in the comment section below and we'll get to them. If you're joining us on the VidiSpace app, thank you for doing so. Thank you for subscribing. And please put your questions in the comment section below in the chat. June McAnoy wants to know what's up in her 2021. I love that shuffle. When I retired, I had no idea just exactly how much I would miss shuffling the cards. I had no idea. It's like a real thing. If I don't shuffle these cards, it's like a part of me is missing. You ready? Here you go, Miss June. Travel. Travel is ahead in 2021. Emotional fulfillment is also ahead. Lots to do about planning with your money, like how you're dealing with your money, what you can do further with your money, working with other people to either do a construction, reconstruction, or something like that. It's almost like building plans. No year would be complete without heartbreak, though, babe. So there's a couple of pieces like that. There's a lot of heavy burdens. There's a lot of really heartbreaking moments. But then there's also things like this. The Ten of Cups. Oop, Ten of Cups. You see there, it's a family who's joined together in really great harmony. You see the rainbow of cups there. The 10 is a completion of emotional needs. The 10 is a great place for welcoming new family members. It is a great, so weddings, births, things like that. This can also be friends who are close to your family, or you see these friends as family. So, yeah, if I can make a suggestion to you about 2021, balance your money. Balance your money. Make a clear list of achievable goals that you'd like to have. Work on your health. And you need to start either doing a therapeutic practice such as journaling or meditating or that kind of a thing, because there's still some burdens and heavy loads that you'll be carrying in 2021. Okay. Just because the new year happens doesn't mean we're completely void of having issues pop up. God knows we all thought 2020 was going to be the thing, didn't we? How fucking wrong were we? Yeah, a whole mess, a whole damn mess. It's terrible. It's horrible. Okay, so there we have it. That's it, Miss June. Congratulations. So there you are. Let's see here. Miss Shannon says, "What area?" So thank you for writing back and thank you for staying through the blackout we had there. What area should I go into best accommodate all these ideas and also foster joy in my day to day? What area should I go into to best accommodate all these ideas and also foster joy in my day to day? That's not really a question. That's like a tarot question. So we're just going to impart some wisdom to you. I know for a fact that each person in this world is given inherent gifts, like God-given gifts, power that to do amazing and wonderful things. I know that each one of us has some fantastic purpose in life. When we're not living true to that purpose, when we're not acknowledging that purpose, when we're not in rhythm with what is expected of us from the universe and from God, we tend to fall apart. The areas you should focus on are things you feel passionately about. There was once a really great group of people that I've come to know through Young Living Essential Oils. Not that I'm an oil person, my girlfriend Jacqueline is, and she can help you out with that. But I attended this like speaking seminar thing, and they were saying you have got to know why you do what you do. So, Miss Shannon, what I say to you is, I would like for you to get a pen and a piece of paper. Say to yourself, if I won $1 million tonight, strike that. Say you won $10 million after taxes, you go home with $10 million. What would you do the next second? What would you do the next hour? What would you do the next day? Make a list of the things that you would do. And then it's in those areas when you are without want and without need that you truly come to understand what your purpose in life is. It's when you take away hesitation, reservation, need, and want that you can clearly see your own path. And I think that that's something a lot of people are struggling with this year because we have been sent home. We are not going to bars. We're not hanging out together. We're not hugging each other. We're not kissing each other. We're all very sterilized and very separate. And for that reason, it's changed a lot about how people identify themselves or how people look at their lives, because you're not going to the same job you had. Maybe you even lost that job. Maybe you were furloughed and then eventually laid off, you know? So here's what I'm saying to you, lover. Find out what you love to do that does not have any attachment whatsoever to money, that doesn't have any attachment whatsoever to need. Write it down on that piece of paper. Find a way to incorporate those things into your daily life. Now, there's also tons of things I do personally. Every day I have a list of things that I hit. This will be in the book. It is a list of 8 different aspects of life that I hit every single day in one way or the other to live a fulfilled life. It's almost like balancing 8 different plates in a row, because there's not just one specific thing that we're required to do, because we're not monks that live up on a mountain someplace, you know, banging carpets and, you know, spinning wheels and doing prayer ceremonies. Nobody's really able to do that for 16 hours a day. We're living the real life where you've got, you know, traffic, you've got laundry, you've got bills, you've got children, you have a mortgage, you have family or whatever, you've got heartbreak and loneliness. So what I encourage you to do is I encourage you to not think about just where should one area of your life be focused. Think about all the different ways, baby, all the different ways that you should be living a fulfilled life right here and now in every aspect of your life. What would you do if you had no need? What would you do if you had no reservation or hesitation? What would you do if you had no want? Answer those questions and you will find your role in life. For me, I can't think that God made me for any other reason whatsoever than to be here with you. There is no reason for me aside from to help people live their absolute happiest. There's no reason for me on this planet without giving to my brothers and sisters. I have lived a wild, crazy life. I mean, I'm right up there, almost right up there with Keith Richards, almost. And I have lived insanely, and I have done some crazy, crazy things. So it's 101 wonders I'm still alive. But I know for a fact I'm alive for a purpose, and that purpose is to help people quickly acquire happiness, how to sustain that happiness, and how to help them find a path so that they can help others find a path. I discovered that by taking away every need and every want and getting really serious about what I am as a person, who I am as a person, and what I can really achieve in the world. There you go. Long-winded answer, but it's not a tarot question. It's a person-to-person question, and I hope you know I answered it with love. Okay? Let's see. Lindsay Rutledge, who is going to have a show with Mike Archer and Elizabeth Saint on Vidi.space. It's going to be fabulous. Tune in for that. She says, you are definitely living your purpose, and it's so beautiful. It really is beautiful. When you live your real life, when you're living true to you, it's amazing. But there's danger in it. Okay, so there's danger in it. When you live your real life and you are full steam ahead and you are driven, you're ambitious, and you're knocking things out, putting concrete action into place, people who recognize that and love you and support you will say, how driven, how fantastic, how wonderful, oh, go for it, do these things, how amazing. But when people are contrary to your purpose and you have to let them go, you will be called a bitch. You will be called difficult. You will be called a diva. You will be called XYZ because you're not allowing them to mess with you. It's really, that's a pandemic we need to deal with. The fact that everybody's okay as long as you let them walk on you or walk all over you. But when you draw a line in the sand, suddenly you're the one who has a problem. We got to fix that. We got to fix that. Absolutely, we have to fix it. Let's see here. Miss June, thank you very much. Thank you, my love. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of a reading. Linda Evans Snyder says, hi, Ken. Will my direct sales business go anywhere? Struggling on whether I should stay in it. Okay, Miss Linda, here's the thing. Direct sales, are you doing like oils or makeup or something like that? Probably. Write down the answer there for me, baby, so I can see kind of what that is. But in the meantime, what we can do is we can answer that question. Will Linda Snyder's direct sales business go anywhere? Very interesting. Boy, I feel good about it, girl. I don't know. She's selling jewelry. Let's find out. Okay, girl, go grab a pen and a piece of paper. I've got advice. I've got advice, son. Get that pen and piece of paper. Or you know what? This is video that'll be available throughout the entire day, so you can watch it. It'll actually be available forever. If you're friends with me on Facebook or you've got that Vidi Space subscription, you can watch it anytime. So here's the thing you've got to do, my love. Okay, so you have got to, number one, you have to set down goals for what you think success is for you. You have to determine some really solid, achievable, measurable goals, right? You have to determine what a budget is. You have to determine how you'll get to that budget. Then you need to conceive of how you can sell it in a way no one else is selling it. People on Facebook are showing you jewelry. People on Facebook are rubbing oils. People on Facebook are showing you makeup. That's all done. That's done. you will have an audience, you will make some money, it will be okay. You got to take it and run with it, babe. You got to blaze a path. You have got to blaze a path, and you've got to carry the burden of promotion, of getting out there, of renting space where you can do these kinds of things, of having COVID conscious events. You got to have a lot of that stuff going. Beautiful thing is, jewelry is really easy to sell during COVID. Really easy, because you don't have to take your mask off to try on earrings. You know, you can set up a place where it's a sterile, clean environment. You can check people, make sure they've not been to any of the red states. You can check people and make sure they've not got a temperature. You can ask people about their symptoms. If they don't want to play, the door works both ways. At Ken Boggle's Mystical Emporium, if you've got a temperature, we ain't playing. If you've been rolling around in Daytona Beach, we ain't playing. So it's going to be one of those things where you got to protect yourself. But when you get the people in there, everybody's clean, everybody's washed their hands, everybody's in the sterile environment, you can then showcase jewelry. Don't let any of them really kind of touch it. You can walk it around and like display it a little bit, do the whole Vanna White thing. That kind of, this is a long earring, by the way. That's my mime for long earring. Can you tell? Long earring. Maybe this would be better. Like, you can show them the necklace, you can show them how it all works. Those kinds of things, easily done. Those are easily done. What I want you to do also is understand the money that is coming to you and the money that is going out. Okay, so with a lot of these businesses, it's a pyramid. They're pyramid. They call them pyramid schemes, but they're pyramid structured profit sharing things. And you, the seller, are getting very, very little for your money. You're getting very, very little, very little. Or you're getting little for your effort and your work, really. So when it comes to doing these kinds of things, I really encourage you to find a way to make that money for yourself. Or if you don't, you will have to sell so much in volume that you're making your money back. Okay. You got a 4 of coins. Hold on to the money that you're making. Hold on to the money you're making. What a gorgeous card. How gorgeous. Bloop, bloop. Hold on to the money you're making. You got to figure out your profit. You got to figure out your loss, and then you got to figure out how to bring it. You're going to have to do it in a way that pioneers more than anybody else, because the burden to do what you're trying to do is real. However, about this card, so he is carrying his burdens here, and he's working as hard as he can. And in the back, there's a castle. So he's trying to carry all this to the castle. He eventually gets there. So it's a positive card. It just is illustrating how much work you're going to have to do to get it. So if it comes to a place where you're not succeeding, ask yourself, am I going above and beyond? Am I planning these events? Am I doing things in a way that is totally different than everybody else? And, think about where your energy is really being spent. If your energy is not in it, then it's not going to work. So with me, there's a bunch of readers out there. Some really, really great, others not so much. But there's also tons of events and things like this that people can go to. So what I did was, I thought to myself, how can I do what I do in a way that no one else is doing it? Now, eventually people will come to a point where they are doing what you're doing, because that's how people are. They don't think for themselves, really, when it comes to these kinds of really competitive environments. But that's okay, because you are the original. You're just going to have to keep getting smarter and smarter. If you're not succeeding, check and see if you're not succeeding in those areas. Check and see if you're not succeeding in those areas. So if you aren't, then adjust it, because the problem's with you. And and I'm not saying that to be rude. I'm telling you, because if I'm not succeeding, the problem is with me, because I am Ken Boggle. I am Tarot by Ken LLC. I will be Ken Boggle Enterprises LLP. That's who I am. It's not just a job I have. It is probably the only true love I have in my life. The one true love probably is that, which is a thought we'll share privately later, about, where your energy goes and how you're doing it. So yes, the answer, long story short, yes, you will do well. You just have to follow the advice I just gave you. Okay. And if you're failing, check again, that you're doing all the things you're supposed to do. And just remember, babe, at the end of the day, it's your success. You do with it what you want. Keith Bailey. Hello, Keith Bailey. He says, keep up your amazing gift. Ken Boggle of being such a kind and caring soul to others. Thanks, boo. Thanks, boo. Let's see here. Lindsay Rutledge is replying to Shannon Corbett. Listen, that's another thing I love for you to do when we're doing Coffee with Ken Boggle. Send love to people who need it. Let them know that you're there for them. Let them know that you've been there too and you're struggling too, and show them some love. But anyway, Lisa says to Shannon, girl, I did too. But once I learned and truly understood boundaries, it really helped me. And letting those people go, even if painful, is such a weight off your shoulders. It totally is. Hi, Bethany Warner. Miss Linda Snyder, you're very, very welcome, my dear. Very welcome. Debbie Griffin says, how do I prepare for retirement? I'm exhausted. How do you prepare for retirement? Look, I don't know if anybody's really retiring anymore. I don't really think people are. I think there's a certain percentage that has retired and will always retire because they've got deep pockets. But I don't know that people are retiring anymore. I think you're going to have to find, especially my generation, we're going to have to find ways to figure that out. If you're in the older generation and you don't have a nest egg, you're in trouble. And that's okay because it's not beyond you. You can always put your money in the right places now. You can cut down on spending. You can tighten your belt, all those things. It's not a tarot question. It's just a logical, rational question. Money energy needs to flow in and needs to stop flowing out. You got to cut. Work. You got to do all the things, boo. You got to do every one of the things. And you got to be consistent in your efforts. If you're not consistent in your efforts, then it's never going to work, ever. You're always going to be working. Conversely, you can find ways to manage it. It is doable. It is actually doable. But you may need to have some kind of a part-time gig to supplement the income. Okay? Keep your overhead low, keep your savings high, and understand that you may have to work a part-time job. I was in Elizabethtown at a Walgreens, and there was this gentleman. I can't remember his name for the life of me. He was older. I mean, white hair and kind of bent over a little bit, and he was working. And at first, I felt heartbroken for him. How could this person have to do this job during a pandemic where older people are more susceptible to catching a virus? How on earth could he be doing this? What a shame that his family isn't helping him. And I judged the whole situation before I really looked at it. He could be one of me. My God, I hope I never stop working. I hope I love what I do, and there are enough people who need me and enough people who listen and appreciate me for me to keep going forward and for me to keep doing the damn thing. That's what I hope. So maybe don't focus on retirement. Maybe focus on the financial energy you have now as it is right now and go toward the future. Are you all ready for the Ken Boggle Tarot Weekly Forecast? If you are, say so in the comment section below. And on Facebook, hit me up with those emojis. I'm going to have his coffee, son. Have his coffee, boo. There's literally like 30 naked men on this screen over here. Praise God. I love being surrounded by beautiful things. Somebody make a GIF out of that. Somebody make a meme out of that screenshot. That's glorious. Okay, here we go. We'll move this. What happens with the Tarot Weekly Forecast? Okay, Tarot Weekly Forecast with Ken Boggle works like this. I shuffle the deck. I draw 7 cards. Last week, I had a couple people saying to me, I don't know what to do Sunday. I don't know what to do Sunday. I'm like, live, okay? Not that hard, boo. Live life. So I don't give you a card for Sundays usually. I will from now on. We're going to go from Sunday to Sunday, 7 days a week, okay? So I'm going to give you not only a card for what's going to go on, I'm going to give you a card about how to go about achieving the best possible results each day. Are you ready? Let's do it. The Tarot Weekly Forecast. So exciting. In the comment section, if somebody would, keep me on track with the dates, starting today and going forward. Did you like that? I hope you did. All right, Sunday, November the 29th. Okay, so somebody keep track for me about what the day is. So Sunday, November the 29th, we're looking at the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords reminds us that it's no longer time to think about acting, it's time to actually act. Don't do so impulsively. You've got to really keep in mind that it is steadiness and consistency that wins every battle. It is not only a talent and strength and force, it's also actions placed in a concrete actions placed in a perseverant and consistent way. Every battle and every war can be won if you maintain faith, if you persevere, and if you consistently put forward concrete action. Absolutely anything is changeable. My life is absolute proof of that. Okay. So then we have Monday. Monday would be the 30th. Monday is the Hierophant. This is a wonderful day to go to someone who holds keys to helping you unlock your potential. It is a great day to seek counsel from someone who has the keys to unlock you from the chains of your personal struggles. It is a wonderful day to maybe speak to a priest or a preacher about your spiritual health. As the Hierophant is actually a card based on the church, it tells us to seek guidance from someone who can help liberate us, okay? I wish this camera would zoom in better, but there we are. Anyway, this person who you respect and admire is sitting between two columns of strength and stability. And the people who are bowing at his feet between the keys are waiting for him to help them unlock their potential. If you are the Hierophant for other people, which I'm assuming most of you are, where people come to you for advice, remember that you can give people keys and they can unlock themselves. You can show them how to unlock it. You can lead them down the path. But if they're consistently not picking up the keys and doing it themselves, and they're not giving it to you on Monday, and they have a history of this, back the whole way out, boo. Back the whole way out. On Tuesday, that would be November the, what is it, guys? Tuesday, November the 31st. Are there 31 days? Help me out. Anyway, we'll get to it. Somebody put it in the comment section. So this is Wednesday. It's going to be, Tuesday. Tuesday, December the 1st. Thank you, Linda. Tuesday, December the 1st is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is about having gone through so much in your life that you start blocking yourself off and start protecting yourself. That's pretty smart to do. Excuse me. That's pretty smart to do. But also it lends itself to shutting yourself off. Don't do that. Maintain a small space to give and let energy flow. Otherwise, you become stagnant. When you're trying to achieve a whole lot, make sure that everything is in balance. Make sure you're open to all possibilities. Yeah, the cool thing about the Nine of Wands is that it reminds us very clearly that from time to time we all get in a place where we just want to shut down and shut off, but you can't. You can't desert your post. You are a soldier in this battle. You must continue to fight. Protection's great, but leave a little doorway open so that you can allow others in. This would be Wednesday, December the 2nd. Wednesday, December the 2nd, Justice. This is about courts. This is about oh my gosh, this is about legalities. It's also about making decisions. Maintain a clear mind on Wednesday. Maintain a clear mind on Wednesday. What you'll want to do is you want to be rational. You want to be logical. You want to balance the decisions that you've made. You want to make sure that those decisions are then playing out in real time, based on the evidence and choices you make to the best of your ability. Clear head, weigh and balance your choices and the evidence, okay? Make your choice. Wednesday is a great day for it. Thursday, December the 3rd, Death. Press pause. So Thursday, December the 3rd, the card is Death. Death does not always mean death. Death is a transition. Death is about moving forward. Death is about change. It's about going on with your life. Go on with your life. Let things go. Let the past go, baby. Look at it. Yes. And look, back here, let me see if I can zoom in. I'm going to get comfortable with this camera and we'll do awesome next time. Back here, blah, back here, you see the two towers, strength and stability. You also see the sun rising. Although it's been dark, the sun is on the rise. So that's a wonderful thing. That's a fantastic thing. Always look for the light, baby. Always look for the light. And if you need to let things go, let them go. If things can be worked on, things can be fixed, that's fantastic. But don't be tethered to what needs to be your past. You cannot reach forward to the future when your hands are full of the past. Ken Boggle said that, this bitch. So believe it. That brings us to Friday, December the 4th. Thank you all for helping me keep track with these dates because I'm not good at it. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Melissa. I love you all. Thank you very much. Okay, so this would be the 4th, right? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, December the 4th. Okay, so that's our 10 of Cups again. Everything should be harmonious. Relationships should work out beautifully. Your intuition should be solid, but it should also flow in a way that isn't overwhelming. It's a good time to spend time with family. Be COVID conscious, because if you're not, people can get sick. They can pass away, and you won't have them anymore because you were selfish for one day. You've lost them for a lifetime. Got to think about these things. And then lastly, Saturday, December the 5th, right? Saturday, December the 5th. Okay, Saturday, December the 5th, the 8 of Cups. So the 8 of Cups reminds us to not be afraid to walk away from what does not emotionally serve us. Okay? Never be afraid to walk away from what doesn't emotionally fulfill you. If for whatever reason you're in a relationship and it's not working and you've already invested so much in it and you're just afraid to walk away, then you need to make peace with it. And you need to separate. You do not have to separate negatively. You can always separate as friends. Okay? Move this back over. That was your Tarot Weekly Forecast with your buddy Ken Boggle. And I really, really hope you enjoyed it. And I hope that you meet me here on Vidi.space, on Facebook, on the Vidi Space Facebook, on the Periscope, on the the Twitter of it all, the YouTube. We're even live on YouTube right now. It's huge. Share the YouTube link. And it's the Vidi Space YouTube link, okay? Go to that. Subscribe to that. Hit the notification buttons. Comment in the section below. Give it a thumbs up. Share this shit. We are trying to help each other. And that leads me to the last thing. The last thing I do in every Coffee with Ken Boggle and everything that I ever accomplish, I always say the following closing because I mean it sincerely. Take care of yourselves and take even better care of each other, because at the end of the day, you are your brother's keeper. Your happiness is not more important, nor is it more dependent than that of yours. We are connected. We are as inseparable as fish in water. So take care of each other and take care of yourselves and know that I love you. See you next week, 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central. Bye.